taking this off because I'm alone in this room. This is Jacob from MidPointe Library Middletown, and I'm here to talk to you about another board game. This one is honestly a game that took me a while to try, but once I did, is pretty fun. It is called Martian Dice. We have a couple of these in our collection, so even if it's checked out, you can probably put one on hold, or we may just have another copy at whatever branch you're at. It's a super small container. It's just this little guy with a lid. Whoa! Filled with 13 of these really cool dice. And then your roll sheet. The roll sheet is super easy to use. It is just one paper folded up, front and back. That's all you need. It's a super easy game to hop into. Let's get talking about it. Okay, so each of these dice, if you look at them, is going to have different symbols on each side. There is a tank on one side of the dice. There is a chicken, a cow, a human, and then there are 2 death rays. To play this game, every single turn, you're going to start off with all of the dice that you have and roll them all at once. Now, let me get these back in here. The first thing that you're going to do is take all of the tanks, the red tanks, and set those aside. Every single time that you roll the dice, you set the tanks aside. They come back into play later. Then, you're going to look at all of the other ones. For instance, with this roll, I had 4 humans, 3 cows, and 3 death rays. From here, you're going to decide which one of these you want to take and add to your set aside pile. Here's where it gets important. At the end of every single turn, once you have rolled all of the dice, remember, each time that you get a tank, you need to set it aside, and then each time that you roll the dice, you need to choose one of the types that you roll. So for this one, I'll have to take cows, I'll have to take humans, or I will have to take death rays. Once you have all of them set aside from being rolled, you're going to check how many tanks you have versus how many death rays. If you have more tanks than death rays set aside, then you need to flee without any abductees. The tanks have won, you the aliens have lost this round, and you will get 0 points. However, if you have at least as many death rays set aside as tanks, you will receive points for the dice that have cows, humans, or chickens on them. You keep rolling the dice. This is a super good game, especially if you're working with younger ones, upwards from... This game is recommended for ages 8 and up. I think that's a really good spot. Kiddos at 8 years or older can understand rolling the dice and the numbers. It's super good to kind of help with math thinking at a younger age, and even at an older age, you're still having fun, you're rolling dice. There's that random chance of rolling the dice, but also the strategy of you get to decide what you set aside. Maybe you go, you know, I'm gonna roll this. If I get any tanks, I'm gonna lose a lot of points this round, but if I can get another death ray, I'm gonna be in first place. Now, keep doing this. It goes around the table, people roll their dice. First person to 25 points is the winner. It's a super quick game. Normally they won't take very long, especially the fewer number of players you have. Roll them, copy down these scores, next person goes. I'd recommend keeping this game to no more than 4 people. Any more than that and it starts to get that people are rolling the dice while the other side of the table goes, oh, whose turn is it? Are we still playing? How many points do I have? 4 people is a sweet spot. It keeps the game going. Everyone's going quickly. 2 people, 3 people work awesome as well. So, if you're interested in the world domination of Martian Dice or any of the other awesome games we have in our collection, come on down to MidPointe Library, any of our locations, and pick up some games. It'll make an awesome night with you, your friends, or your family. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.